It's not in the bottom right anymore.
Nope, they moved it up. Okay. Hello, Stitch.
Terrible design decision.
Hello. Welcome. This is a follow-a-thon. I'm calling it a follow-a-thon, not because I'm going for extra long or anything like that, like a subathon, but because I just am really close to 8,000 and I'm really excited because never in a million years did I think I would get here. Did it take a lot of work? Did it take a lot of energy? Yes, it did, but we're here and I am extremely thrilled about it. That's weird that neither of us noticed that. It was missing. Anyway.
Oh, it's not. It's only missing in the stream for whatever reason.
That's weird as hell. Anyway, welcome to the follow-a-thon. My goal is that this will help reach an extended audience, obviously. And I really miss streaming. I want to call this the... This is like... I like to call them, seasons. This is like Peach stream season 2.5. This is the second half of the second season. My first season was when I first started streaming and doing like the maid streams and stuff like that live, like actually me and cosplaying. And my second season was streaming VR. I took a little VR, not a VR break, I'm on VR every goddamn weekend, but I took a little streaming VR break, just being in like a weird point in my life. I feel like I'm always in a weird transitional period in my life, unfortunately, but that's your mid-20s for you, for anyone who's maybe coming up on those. Anyway, so I've also realized that today that we're streaming is a lot of like really close to first years for me. Like, I'm pretty sure I hit just about my first year on VR chat. I think this is just about my first year mark.
Roughly around there.
In VR chat. And then just about my first year streaming, because I started streaming and doing like the maze streams and stuff a little bit before I started doing VR chat and all that fun stuff. So this is like kind of like a fun... In between, I'm looking currently towards a new career opportunity, which would honestly make content creation and streaming a little easier. It would give me more free afternoons instead of doing this at the dead center of nighttime, 11 o'clock Eastern currently. So yeah, I think this is a good season 2 ender stream before season 3 for the Peach Pit picks up. Again, we're in a really cool...
It's like Attack on Titan. It's season 4, second half, episode 3, part 4.
Yep, exactly. It's like...
I'm gonna go off camera while I drop my hands for a second.
I said, are you reading chat?
Yeah. Stitch says that they changed their name 2 times since they've been here, but they're back to Stitch.
Oh, I'm glad you're back to Stitch, because that's how we recognize it. You'd have to prove to us that you were the same person, yeah.
Submit a blood sample, please, for testing.
Yeah, we'd have to know. I'm a little rusty streaming. Make sure to let me know if you guys can hear everything. We do have music playing in the background because this world is audio linked, and it's really cool if you host parties in VR chat. I recommend this world. Car will have all the details and we'll tell you here in a minute when he comes back from whatever he's doing. But I really like this world. We found it just by like running around, exploring, and all that good stuff. I'm supposed to be having Full Body come in maybe like mid-August-ish. September. We'll see what happens. Oh, my arm's freaking out. But I should be having Full Body come in. That's different. Ooh. This controller's been being weird recently, and it's kind of scaring me. Nah, maybe they're both just kind of weird.
Yeah, Stitch says it's midnight there, and then AI, I guess it's 3 in the morning where they're at.
Oh my gosh, 3 in the morning. Huh. Comment W, Car. Oh, hi, Danny! I can kind of peek through my headset. Yeah, Car's got all the information for the worlds. He's usually our transportation. He usually checks out the worlds, sends us to them, all that good stuff. If you ever want a good horror world, go to him. Keeney's probably got all the good horror worlds you could ever want. But this world is
You
really
know what?
pretty.
I think should you get to, what are you coming up on now? 8,000, 9,000?
8,000, please, 9,000. That's a whole nother
8,000.
year away.
You know, that's next. Soon.
Next is 9,000?
Should we get to that? We should go to a horror world, stream it for everybody. You can see get scared.
If we get to 9,000, a horror stream will be there. But first, we gotta make it to 8,000. That's why we're here tonight. We're here tonight. It is a follow-a-thon. If you even kind of are like, wow, this content is not the most boring thing I've ever watched, then please hit the follow button. It's so easy on TikTok. All your follows are in a different category anyway, so you'll probably never even see me again. I don't see half the people that I follow on TikTok. Even my friends who make really good content, like Danny, who's in my chat currently.
Yeah, she's sending roses.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Danny. She's also another reason why maybe I haven't been streaming. I've been highly addicted to Final Fantasy. I think that's the only game, save for sporadic Sunhaven and VR partying on the weekends. I think Final Fantasy is the only game we've played for like 3 months.
True, we've been hitting it hard for sure. It's good times.
We've been hitting it hard, and Danny
we should stream some.
I'm afraid, because I just dick around. We literally log on, I get maybe 2 missions done, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go do 100 fates.
I'm gonna switch my class 15 times in the night.
Stop! That's rude. I do that. I want to be everything. Right now I am... The summoner has my heart. I started as a healer. Cart is a tank, obviously. You're the paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cart's paladin. I started as a healer. It's hard. It is a hard class to do the main story as a white mage. Because your attacks just aren't that strong, man. So I moved over to Summoner. I really like Summoner. I like having a little companion animal. I like being a ranged DPS. But I do love switching my classes and working on a different class instead of working on the main story. Because some of the class stories are really interesting. Like the rogue class story right now, very interesting.
Sounds like Stitch would watch it regardless of what you're doing, because they say that they watch paint dry on Twitch with Subway Surfers playing on the bottom. So I think we just gotta incorporate Subway Surfers into more of our content.
I don't think I know what Subway Surfers is. I'll be honest.
You never seen the videos where there's like stuff going on top, but then underneath there's like a guy running on trains, or like, you know, that's what that is. The Subway Surfers.
Okay. There you go.
Supposed to help people pay attention or like get through longer content, I guess.
Oh no, that's what I'll start putting under my YouTube videos. I'll just start putting the like little. I'll put the slime ones, because you know what? I won't stay for game ones. But man, I'll stay for videos that have slime videos playing underneath.
I saw a teacher that put it underneath their notes during a lecture. I thought that was pretty funny.
I want research done. Is that actually helping people pay attention?
Good point. Or are they retaining it?
That's that.
Who can
I want to
say?
know if they're retaining that information. I also have fallen into the trap of watching like full TV shows on my TikTok through like finding. You know what I really like listening to? I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. I really like listening to the "Am I the Asshole" posts read out on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I like those.
They're
a
always
lot.
ridiculous.
They are. It's like crazy. Like it'll be like, "Am I the asshole for breaking this person's heart?" And it's like, "Oh, probably not." And then it's like,
yeah, the relationship advice ones, they're insane.
It's like crazy. It's never just like this simple thing, like, oh, like you probably had a good reason, and then it has like 6 plot twists, and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah. Reddit's a wild place, full of interesting stories.
And then, what was I gonna say? There's another like animated story time that used to be really bad, but I've caught a couple of like their updated content on TikTok, and the animation style's gone up. The stories are definitely still fake and still really cheesy, but I like it. It looks pretty.
I don't think I've seen those. I'll
You
have
never seen
to
those?
send them over.
I also want to know how different our For You pages are, because sometimes I feel like we're on the same page, and sometimes I feel like there's no way I would see some of the stuff you sent me. And sometimes I feel like it's
Speaking
on the
of
nose.
wild stories, though.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of wild stories, apparently Stitch got stabbed by a homeless person again.
Again?
How does this keep happening to you, Stitch?
Why does it keep
Where are you
happening?
going that this is such an issue?
This makes me... I sent Gar a TikTok the other day, and it like, on the top, it says, average day in London or whatever, and it's just this guy stabbing a dummy like 100 times. It should just be
like,
average day for Stitch.
I hope not. I hope you're okay.
I also hope you're okay. Remember to share
Thank
this
God you
stream.
got that free healthcare.
Remember to share this stream with your friends. This is a follow-a-thon. I want to see all the messages be so-and-so has followed, so-and-so has followed, so-and-so has followed. I've got nothing to offer but good content. We don't have a giveaway. We don't have nothing. But I've got good content. Speaking of good content...
She makes some really funny videos.
I do make funny videos. I like the one I made today because I asked you, because Car doesn't get to hear the videos. He just has to rely on my direction because I'm listening to them through headphones, right? The one today that I posted is a VTuber that I don't even really watch. I've never watched The Porcelain Maid. I've literally only watched his TikToks that he cuts from his live streams, which also feels kind of crazy, but I've never watched him. But he seems funny from his live stream cutouts on TikTok. And there was one where he's like, pasta and pizza? And he's like, not about it. And I actually asked Car what his take on pasta and pizza was and used that footage. Which, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought you would have been into pasta and pizza.
Nah, I think, you know what, I think I agree with him. I think that's way too many carbs. I think that's gonna kill you.
I thought you'd be like the CC's macaroni pizza kind of guy.
That's too much.
I went to the CC's once. It was kind of crazy.
I don't think I've ever been to a CC's Pizza.
It was very interesting.
Hopefully it's not behind any bars or under bridges, because apparently that's where Stitch is hanging out, finding all this trouble.
Stitch, please do not hang out under bridges. There was a bridge where I went to school, because like the train went under. It was like near train tracks, and one day we were walking on the train tracks just like hanging out, and there was just like...
That's dangerous.
Is it?
Hanging out on the train tracks? Yeah, you like rarely hear trains until they're right on you.
Oh shit, yeah, we used to just hang out on the train tracks.
Don't hang out on train tracks. You'll get hit. You'll die.
But under the bridge, like where those train tracks went under, gosh, they're so loud. You think you'd hear them?
They are loud when you're like on the side, but when you're in front of them, you don't hear it until they're passing by you or over you.
Look at that! You learn new things at the Peach Pit. You should definitely follow if you want more safety tips from a responsible adult. But I didn't know that was a thing. I really didn't.
Yeah, don't hang out on train tracks. Just walk to the side. There's no reason to be on them.
Well, I don't anymore.
That's good, that's good.
I mean, there's a train near me, but nowhere where I would hang out on the tracks. But anyway, there was just like, you'd walk under there, and there was just like piles and piles of just like bagels scattered underneath. Like, it wasn't just like...
I wonder if like a bakery or something sent it out, you know?
There was a Walmart, like, down from the train tracks. Like 5-10 minute walk. There was a it was a Walmart, and at first, you know, like you could think like, oh, maybe someone bought them and I guess like split a bag open, but like there was a lot more than like a bag, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if somebody got into like the dumpsters and grabbed all that stuff that they could. But
Maybe.
speaking of, apparently Stitch was given sandwiches and chocolate milk to the homeless people under those bridges, so that's why they're down there. They're not just like hanging out, you know?
Okay, what a good person. You are better than I am.
Which makes it extra messed up that one of them attacked you, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
that's
just trying
kind
to
of
help,
extra
right?
messed up.
But I've done like a soup kitchen type deal on Thanksgiving. Some people just are crazy. Like, even if you're doing a good thing for them, they'll like lash out at you.
Oof.
Yeah, they're like, all the young ladies, you're staying. This is gonna sound wrong. You're staying in the kitchen. You're staying back behind the bar.
For your
and it's
safety.
like, Car, you go out there. You're the one pouring juice for everybody. You're on the, you're the one that interacts with everybody. And I'm like, okay. And of course, they're crazy. Some
Yep.
of them. Some of them are very appreciative.
I'm sure a lot of
So
them
that's
are.
good.
But more crazy content, if you will. There probably won't be content provided, but Car and I, believe it or not, have actually never met, and we're meeting this weekend. And neither one of us are nervous about it. We both think it's gonna go perfectly.
For sure. It's gonna be an exciting journey down.
Great.
We're gonna hang out.
But yeah, so Car's coming to visit me. It's gonna be a good time. I don't think I can convince him to do a live with me in person.
Yeah, no, probably not.
At least not this first time. Unless. No, I don't think there's nothing I can do to convince you.
I think it's gonna be a busy,
I think
few
it's
days.
gonna be
So I
real
think,
busy.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I don't think we're gonna have time for a live.
No, I don't think so either. But just know that I think that'll nicely wrap up season 2, part 2 of the Peach Pit stream. Is you coming to visit me?
There you go.
I think-
Season 2, part 2, episode 3.
Yeah, this is season 2, part 2. This is episode 1. To part 2, season 2. Season 3 will officially start if I get this new job and have better stream time.
I hope it's a much more chill prologue than Oshinoko.
Oh! Can we talk about that? There's a second episode out. I don't know. Like, there's... Okay, so we've been on an anime grind, right? We started Buddy Daddies. It's okay. I have some problems with it. It's not the show that I pictured it being. Ray is a really good character. The blonde one, I forget his name, is okay. You were not a fan of the blonde
I'm not a fan of the blonde one, but
And like,
and
it's a good premise. It's an okay show. It's a good premise. I feel like they hit the nail on the head a little too early. Where like the opening, so like spoilers, but also no spoilers. The opening of Buddy Daddies is one of the they're both assassins, and one of them has like a kitten, and the one picks up the kitten and is like, oh, we can't have this, like, you don't want something to happen to something you care about in our line of work. Well, in the very same episode, they get a kid with like no questions asked. Like, I feel like there's not enough big fanfare, and they kind of hit the like, she's gonna be put in danger nail too hard too early. You know what I mean?
yeah, and she's just not helpful.
Yeah, and we just don't like her, which is crazy because we've also been watching Spy Family, and we really, really like Anya, and we watched Katara Lives Alone, and we like him.
You know what?
So-
Those kids are independent, kind of. So I think I think what it is they both grew up in children's homes. You know.
You're right.
I think it's the fact that she has a parent. It's
Well-
messing her up. She's weak.
She's weak. She has parents. Chelsea's here.
Yeah, Chelsea's here and AI subscribed.
Ooh,
Chelsea sends a rose.
Thank you.
Oh, Chelsea also subscribed.
Subscribers,
Several subscriptions.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe we should do, if we have time, the two of us live as a subscription stream only. So the only person who can see it is Chelsea and AI.
Maybe.
We have to call Chelsea. Chelsea, we're gonna call you when he gets down here.
Oh, I gotta refresh my stream. It's dying.
What do you mean it's dying? Don't say that. I want Chelsea to be like, yeah.
I'm lagging behind. There we go. Oh, they got little frog emotes now, I guess.
Oh yeah,
thing
I
that you
made
set up?
those. I made those in pixel art.
I was like, why are they putting frogs in chat?
I have to make new ones. I have to make more because I didn't think people were actually gonna subscribe, Car, please. I have to open pixel art back up. I'm not good at pixel art.
Frog army.
I'm not good at pixel art. Chelsea, I need to commission you if people are gonna subscribe.
There you go.
Give me your
You know
rates.
what? It pays to have talented friends like Chelsea.
It does. Chelsea, give me your rates. Guys, Chelsea's a really good artist. I hope one day she opens commissions. Because Busty,
Chelsea makes very funny TikTok content.
She does. She does make very funny TikTok content. But the second she opens commissions, I'm coming for a Boku no commission. Let me tell you what. The second, I'm gonna be like, I need a Boku no picture.
Yeah, it says, can you tell me something and I will give? I'm not sure what they'll give
don't know what that
or what their
means.
question is, but it's intriguing. I'm curious.
What do we tell you, AI? How do you feel about Chat
Impo says,
GPT?
hello.
Oh, boo! Hello.
There you go.
As another AI, how do you feel about the AI that's taking over the internet and doing some people's homework?
No one we know, surely.
No one we know, surely. But Buddy Daddy's not as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm not sure what you were hoping for. I'm forever hoping
I don't
to fill
like it
the
as much
void
as...
of Banana Fish.
I haven't seen that, but I think I like Spy Family better than Buddy Daddies. I just like more of the characters.
Mhm.
I really like the headmaster or whatever. I think he's funny.
You do. Yeah, you do.
I did, and then I think it has a little more style than
Mhm.
Buddy Daddies. I think Buddy Daddies is pretty plain as far as the art style.
Yeah. I wasn't thrilled. I was really excited. Obviously, it was up my alley. You know, assassins, two guys, and like they were really trying. I feel like in the third episode, however far we got, to be like, oh, we're gonna put a character together. Like with Ray, they were trying to like allude to his backstory, but even that really wasn't catching me.
No. Stitch is heading out. They said that they're gonna try not to get stabbed under a bridge.
Stitch, please.
Good luck.
Don't
Don't get stabbed, please. I don't want you coming back with a new story. As interesting as they are, we don't need any more stories of getting stabbed. That's awful.
It's true. Also, this is a follow-a-thon. I'm trying to reach 8,000. Obviously, I don't expect it to happen in this stream, but if it happened in the next like month or so, I'd be stoked. Next month is my birthday. Like, what if I reached 8,000 before my birthday? Share with your friends. Anyway.
Yeah, check out her content too. If you're just passing through, be sure to click on her. Take a look at some of the videos she's made. Very funny stuff.
I'm trying my best. Other animes we've picked up, Oshinoko. Obviously no spoilers because that just came out. But how do you feel about an anime introducing itself with an hour and a half first episode.
You know what? When it's content that I enjoy, I'm always down for more of it. You know, like with the Lord of the Rings series, I'm okay with them re-releasing extended editions, all that stuff. I do like some, rewatching some of the concise versions, but you know what? It kind of felt long, but I was glad that there was as much of it as there was because it covers a lot. It was very entertaining.
Do you think, and again, no spoilers, if you have not seen it, I really recommend, if you have time this weekend to set aside an hour and a half for an anime, watch it. It's very good. I thought it was going to be kind of gimmicky and just cutesy. Watch it. Do you think they tipped their hat too quickly in the first episode? Do you think what happened should have been a drawn-out event? Or do you like that they kind of set that all up?
I think we won't know until we've seen more of it, because it looks like the rest of it's going to be set in like a high school type, situation, which is pretty common for anime, right? So I'm glad that they covered as much as they did in order to get to that point. Like they didn't have to do that, I feel, but I'm glad that they did.
So far, I really like it. Another episode dropped today. Probably a standard 30-minute episode, I would assume. I'm led to believe.
AI says, please tell me anything and I will gift.
AI, we asked you a question. How do you feel about the competition? How do you feel about Chat GPT? So,
I think he just wants you to tell him anything about yourself, I guess.
Oh.
Like, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is turquoise.
And how well can you see turquoise? How can you pick it out of a lineup?
I'm being attacked on my own stream. I'm being attacked on my own stream. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm color deficient. I like the color turquoise, but I actually don't see it properly. I have a really hard time telling the difference between greens and blues. Like the shades of them, like stark green and blue, I can tell the difference. But like when they start to mix together, I have a really hard time telling the difference between the colors. And I like turquoise, but who knows if I'm seeing it correctly.
See, I want to know what turquoise looks to you. You know what I mean? I think that'd be interesting. What does it look like to you that it's your favorite color? You know what I mean? Because it definitely looks different, I'm sure.
I think it looks a little greener. It's definitely, I feel like if I didn't know it was turquoise, I would call it green. Like, I would put it in a green category, you know what I mean? Versus a blue category.
Oh, we got some questions. Also, apparently Stitch is going... Oh, they have a band gig, so they're going to the local bar. AI says
safe.
They are also colorblind. I don't know. AI, is it specific colors, or what kind of color blindness do you have?
Oh, yeah. Is it red?
And then
green?
Chelsea, your bestie, wants to know, what's your favorite food?
That's hard. I hate my favorite food.
Let me take a guess. A nice steak.
Stop! I'm being bullied on my
steak.
own stream. I literally cannot eat steak. I literally cannot eat steak. You know what? I'm gonna take a page out of Stitch's book. You're gonna get here, and I'm just gonna give you a little welcome. Like.
Let's see.
I shall say that's so tough. I don't know what my favorite food is. I mean, I could literally eat pizza any day of the week.
What toppings? And with or without pasta?
Without pasta, I am a Hawaiian pizza girl.
Okay. Really, you know what? I kind of want to eat some Hawaiian. We should get Hawaiian pizza when I visit.
We have some good pizza places around. That's
we'll
the
get some
other thing. I don't know
pineapple
how
ham
often-
pizza.
I don't know if like you want to eat out a bunch. I don't know what your thoughts are on food.
I don't know if Chelsea's saying bye to us or if they're saying bye to Stitch. But they're saying bye. Let's see.
What did she
Also,
say?
I'm reloading the stream because I'm getting more lag.
Oh,
She's
no.
saying bye.
Chelsea,
But I don't know if she's saying bye
no!
to Stitch or if she's leaving.
No, no.
She's still here. She's still here.
Oh, whew.
And then AI makes a request up to you here.
Okay.
They say, can you say yippee 10 times and they will gift a galaxy?
I am
don't
nothing
know.
if not a sellout. Carl, will you please count?
Alright. I'll do my best.
Please, you're a math guy. Okay, ready?
Let's hear it.
Yippee! 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 What are we at?
We're at 6.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
One more.
Yippee!
There you go.
Welcome to Peach and Car's sellout hour. Please follow me.
How does that word sound now that you've said it over and over again?
It makes
Does it
me-
not feel real?
No, it makes me think, have you ever seen the TikTok audio of this little, like, weird character that says yippee? It has, like, it's like a little white, like, on 4 legs looking thing, and it looks really sad. It has, like, big black soulless eyes. Have you ever seen that thing?
I'm not sure.
I'll have to find it for you. Thank you for the galaxy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure enough, he sent what looks like a galaxy.
I'm very curious, and you'll have to tell me if we get another gift, how it shows up on the phone, because the whole point is they're supposed to, like, interact, like, as a filter on your person. And I'm wondering how VR chat messes with that, right? Like, there are, like, glasses you can get put on your person and, like, a hat. Like, it's all done, like, as a filter.
I love that filter picture we took for Final Fantasy. I think that's so funny. Chelsea sends a rose, and you didn't have to say yippee 10
Oh,
times.
Chelsea, thank you. Chelsea, thank you. Chelsea, thank you. There's been a VR chat dating show on TikTok that I've been following. I wish I could remember the creator and give him a shout out. Yes, it's like these complete strangers that this guy, like, found in a black cat or whatever, and he's like, hey, do you guys want to, like, randomly meet people? And it's been wild. People just say anything in VR chat.
They really do. They do anything in VR chat.
Like, it's like one girl,
It's
and I think
wild.
there are like 3 guys, and the way that it works is there's like a world that's like an elevator. And
That's
the
just how VR
guys-
chat is.
the guy the guy has to like say as much as he can about himself before the elevator comes to a stop in the world. And it's like really quick. It's like a minute maybe.
Oh, that's interesting.
If that. And then she has to pick, like, who she wants to go on, like, the second date with. Or talk to again a
Yeah,
second time.
they both sign up for Never Met or whatever.
I think someone did sign up for Never Met. But it's an interesting concept that we
Within our group or on that show?
No, on that show. I don't know anyone in our group who signed up for anything
Okay.
like that. If you have an
You know
experience
what? I
with
don't
Never
feel
Met,
like they'd say that they did.
please come on to this channel. Please. This is gonna go up
Tell
on
us
the
your
YouTube channel.
experience.
Please tell us your experience with Never Met, or there's another one, isn't there now?
There's a couple, yeah. I'm
If
not sure what they all
you
are.
have
I just see them in the
ever-
movie world while I wait for you guys.
Yes, if you've ever done a VR chat dating service of any kind, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me on YouTube. Please, you cannot reach out to me on TikTok. I do have my comments turned off. Or not my comments. I do have my messaging turned off for people that aren't my friends. But you can reach me other places. Please let me bring you on and talk about your experience. If you have any weird VR chat experiences in general, reach out to me. Let's talk. Come sit right here, and be on the Peach Pit stream. I definitely want to know.
Let us interview you.
Let us interview you.
AI is also heading out. They have homework to do.
Good luck, AI. Good luck on your homework. Thanks for hanging out. Peach Pit season 3 is on the way. Stay tuned. Pay attention. It's
One more
coming.
yippee for their way out.
Yippee! But I'm not happy that you're leaving though. So it's a sad yippee. Yippee! It's a sad yippee. But if you have any weird VR chat stories, Chelsea and Poe, this applies to you. Please come let us interview you. If you
I
have
know
any
Chelsea
weird...
got some weird
Do you think
stories.
Chelsea, do you have weird VR chat stories?
I know she. The question is, does she remember them? Because I know things get wild in the drinking night.
How do you swear on my TikTok?
Oh my goodness.
Chelsea, will you please show up as a banana and give us your weird VR chat stories? I'm so super curious. I watched a TikTok of this guy who said that he met someone on VR chat. I'll have to find the TikTok. It's like in my likes somewhere. But he met someone on VR chat who made their own haptic vest. And what they did was they like attached
I think I remember that.
batteries, like car batteries to something.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I remember that.
And like shocked himself. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're like, stay safe, be careful.
Yeah, stay safe. But also, if you have any wild stories, please contact me.
Oh yeah, Chelsea says, remember who? Wait, what was the question? And then yes, and then crying. It's the sniffing people that traumatize me.
The sniffing people?
You know what? I think...
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, you type that out.
I
think for me...
people?
Some people just don't have boundaries in this game. Like, I think the weirdest thing that I had to overcome was, like, people that get, like, touchy with you, Like, that just doesn't happen in real life. Nobody comes up to you and starts, like, feeling your face or whatever, for the most part. Hopefully nobody does that.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do when you show up. I'm gonna rub my fingers through your beard.
Yeah. Hello, it's nice to meet you.
No, you don't understand. I'm just gonna take my hands, I'm gonna go right through your beard like a rake. I'm gonna go... It's gonna be very romantic. No, I get that, because, like, I definitely have a list of people that I'm very comfortable with coming up in VR chat and being in my face. A lot of people that I talk to regularly. But people who are new to your group but know, like, one person, I feel like they can come up to you and kind of, like, pat you on the head, and it's like, whoa, like, my bubble is definitely for certain people. And I just met you.
Yeah.
Like...
It's like that, and I feel like that's on the side of the spectrum where you've spent, like, too much time in VR chat, and then there's the other side of the spectrum where you haven't spent enough time in it, where people just, like, run through you, I feel like that's also a weird feeling,
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you have phantom sense, so it affects you more, and my phantom sense is not that bad. And I'm very grateful for it, that it's not that bad. It's very specific situations that I feel
it's like immersion breaking for me.
Really?
I'm just like, whoa, like...
Yeah. See, I never thought of it that way. Interesting poll. How do you feel when people run through you, or if people get up and are touchy with you in VR chat? Please, message me and tell me, or type it in chat right now. Chelsea, Poe, give me your thoughts. Join the stream.
Poe says that he gets patted all the time. I think it's because he's usually a little cat.
And I think that's worse, right? I feel like people in small avatars, people, like, go ham and are like, obviously this means I can pet this person. And it's like, that's not true.
I think the small avatars are in a weird place, you know what I mean? Like, Yeah, I honestly assume some things when I see people in a small avatar, you know. There was one person that came up and all they did was like meow at us or like something like that. They did like cat noises. And I'm like they were a small avatar and I'm like, this is probably, you know, 30, 40-year-old man meowing at us.
Yeah,
you know what I
remember that. Yeah. That's a good point sometimes. Like, there are some people that, you know, they come up to you, they have, like, a normal conversation, you're like, cool. But there was one night we were, like, in a club, and some guy was, like, meowing and purring, and I was like, this is a person. This is a person meowing and purring. And I had them hidden, but I assumed they were probably a cat girl, you know?
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, they forget that there is a person on the other side of that, you know what I mean? So there's like two sides of it. Either they won't treat them with enough respect, you know, they don't treat them like a human being that's, you know, had experiences and that kind of thing, or they get too much into the character and they're like, oh, it's just a cute little cat. And I was like, that's a person, be careful.
That is a human being with thoughts and feelings, thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of thoughts and feelings, I have more thoughts and feelings on anime that I watched. I've started a show without you, which is very weird and uncommon. I started skipping Loafer.
Yeah.
I really like it. If you like rom-coms, I'm telling you right now, Chelsea, is she still here, Car? Chelsea. If you like rom-coms, pay attention to Skippin' Loafer. It is definitely chock full of tropes. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be trope central. We've already had kind of a rival show up on episode 2 and kind of try and get into the other girl's head, and she just didn't realize it because she thinks everyone wants to be friends. She didn't realize that this girl was trying to like kind of keep her away from the guy until another girl brought it up.
I know, she's dumb.
She is dumb. She thinks everyone wants to be your friend. But obviously the guy saw right through it. Like, it's good. It's tropey. It's gonna be tropey, but I think it's gonna be really cute, and it's definitely gonna be, you know, that corny watch where you watch it and you're like, I saw that coming, but you have a good time watching it, you know? It's cute, it's low stakes.
I'm gonna pick it up. Well, I'll have to talk about it.
It's low. I'm only halfway through the second episode. I've been watching them while I've been, like, getting ready for work, like, eating breakfast.
How long are they?
They're only 30 minutes, but, like, I don't have that kind of time all the time to finish an episode while I'm getting ready for work in the morning. Depending on how many times I hit the snooze button.
Yeah, how many TikToks you're sending.
Yeah, how many TikToks I'm watching before I get breakfast. So yeah, there's only 3 episodes out. I'm only halfway through episode 2. But I really like it. What else? Oh,
a lot of ongoing shows right now.
Yeah, a lot of ongoing shows. We finished Trigun. I really liked it. I have nothing to compare it to, though, like you do.
Yeah, I think, I definitely think it's a good adaptation. It's different. It's different enough from the original Trigun that it's entertaining. And, it's just overall good. It's emotional. It's got a lot of good themes. It's got some pretty good action. Mm-hmm. Even the art style, which might, make a lot of people not want to watch it so much.
Fair, yeah.
You start to not really notice because it does have enough detail. It is 3D, but it's good enough,
I really like the way Meryl moves. I think she had the best flow in the whole show.
Maybe. I don't think I had noticed how she moved compared to other people, Other than, I think the only person whose movement I noticed was, Vash, and that's because he was literally dodging bullets,
Mm-hmm. And then, I'm trying to think. We want to start 91 Days. I've seen it. Car hasn't seen it. Apparently, the Case Study of Vanitas got a second season. I never finished the first season. I want to rewatch that because I really liked it. But let me tell you what, when things come out week by week basis, I have a really hard time keeping up with it. But it was a really good vampire anime. I feel like I haven't watched too many vampire animes. Vampire Knight kind of scarred me for life. But it was a really good vampire anime. And I lost it. I just lost it. I definitely went through a period where I just couldn't keep up with shows. Like, nothing was fully grabbing my interest, even if it was grabbing my interest. So I just didn't finish Case Study of Vanitas, and now there's a second season, and it looks really good from the TikToks I've seen, and I should definitely rewatch it.
See, the only vampire one that I would have to compare it to is Hellsing Ultimate, which is absolutely the most wild thing probably ever made.
And we're talking about rewatching
it's a lot.
Inuyasha.
The artist, I'm pretty sure, mainly does like hentai.
Oh, God.
And then this was like a side thing. So it starts out there. It's also extremely gory and like brutal. So yeah, it's not like a soft vampire show.
Gotcha. Case Study of Vanitas was pretty cool. It definitely leans on darker themes, but I mean, it's got pretty anime boys in it, so. But it definitely leans upon darker ideas. I feel like Chelsea sent me a message and I'm trying to read it, but I can't read it with my glasses. Can you read it?
She just said, "Oh, I got to watch it."
You have to watch Skip
But that was
and
from a
Lover.
while back.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
We're talking about 91 Days, which is a mafia anime that I really like. It's not very long. It's one season. I think maybe it's 25 episodes. Really good. I think you're gonna like it a lot. We're gonna start that on Friday. And then we're talking about rewatching. Did you watch a lot of Inuyasha? I know we're talking about rewatching that with all of the time we have.
See, I got into anime through Adult Swim, so a lot of the anime that I watched was completely out of order. I just liked how it looked, and I liked the music.
Definitely.
But as far as like long-running storylines, it had to be like episodic, or else I wouldn't understand what was happening.
Gotcha. You know what I think about a lot?
Yeah. What's that?
I couldn't really watch anime when I was a kid. It just was something my parents were like, "No, you're just too young to watch this," right? So, like, unfortunately, that was like peak like Adult Swim and all that. But I did have a TV in my room, and sometimes like it would just get left on, like when I went to bed, and like I'd wake up later and like turn it off, right? I always think about the fact that I have seen one One Piece episode, and I'm pretty sure it's one that like the dubbing on it got like super fucked up.
Yeah. You sure you
Yes. What?
sure you weren't dreaming?
I wasn't dreaming. It definitely is a very infamous episode where like they try to kill off a character, and then it was one of the 4Kids dubs, and they were like, "We're definitely killing off this character," but the 4Kids dub is like, "This is not a real knife." And I remember seeing that episode as the only one I ever saw of like anime.
There's like over
or
1,000
One
of them or something.
Piece. There's a lot. And
Like,
I'm sad.
I'm pretty sure it's at the point that if I started now, I'd never catch up.
And I'm sad I didn't get into it because it seems now like it's a good show.
Yeah, I just don't have time for a lot of the... I mean, I'm sure that there's like guides out there on like what episodes are important and which ones you can skip. Because that was, I hate filler. Like, I don't have time for filler.
That's like...
Which is unfortunate for a lot of animes.
Yeah, someone told me about that with Bleach, because when I went to an anime convention once, I was like, "Oh yeah, I started Bleach," and these two girls that I'd happened to meet there were like, "Oh my gosh, I love Bleach. Here is how you skip around stuff." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I just never kept watching Bleach because I can't do more than one fight scene an episode. You know what I mean?
And
Like, I
then it
cannot
seemed
do
like every
multiple
time it was
episode
like,
fights.
oh, here's this 10 level tower that you have to go through, and then he gets
Exactly.
through that, and it's like, well, here's 10 bosses you have to fight now, and it's like, oh my god.
Exactly.
It just never ends.
Which sucks because Bleach, when it started with like telling you about the characters and like a monster a week episode, I was like, yes, 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 yes. And then they're like, now here's all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, I literally do not care. I want the story.
Ghost Girl wants to know, what kind of avatar is that? And they say they're sorry to ask. You don't have to be sorry. I'm
No,
assuming they're
you're
talking to
sorry.
you and not me. Oh my god.
They could be talking to you. This I am wearing Fia. What? Tell me who it's by.
How's that spelled?
PHIA by Kia VR.
Here, let me see if I can put it in chat here
Hello,
while you
welcome.
talk about it.
This
Why it's your
is-
favorite.
It's a cowgirl, which I really like. The hair can be long or short. I have the short version on. It's very customizable. It has a lot of colors. It has different clothing options. You can put on a different sweatshirt. You can take the cardigan off. You can change the colors to be strawberry. Like sometimes I like pink. So like sometimes I'll put the strawberry one on. It's very customizable. You can be strawberry, blueberry, you can be purple. It has green, I do believe. Very customizable. It's pretty much become my regular when we're not doing party stuff. It's just a very cute avatar. Welcome. If you're new
Chelsea
here,
says it's very cute.
thank you, Chelsea.
Super cute.
Chelsea, you always have the cutest avatars though, because you are a genius and can upload your own. And I'm dumb and can't do that. Which is a good thing for my wallet, because there's some that I've seen on TikTok that I'm like, I want that avatar so bad. And they're definitely
As
like
for me,
ones
I'm
you
wearing
buy.
the latest in Carmine avatars. We've got Young Clayton Gears of War 3 by Carly Carmine. It's got good lights. I will say it's very dark in a lot of worlds, which I'm sure makes filming a pain.
He knows it does. That's why he said
Ghost
that.
Girl says that your avatar is very pretty.
Thank you. This is a follow-a-thon. If you've liked anything you've seen here, please give me a follow. Any of the content you've seen here. I am a cosplayer who's turned into a mostly VR chat content creator. We're starting our stream era back up for the next season. I have taken a little bit of a break, but the content doesn't stop. I've still been able every other day to post videos, and I'm really close to 8,000 followers. And if I could reach 8,000 followers before my birthday, that would be amazing. I'm not that far away. It's like, what, 50 maybe away?
Yeah, something like that. Check out her content though. She shows off all kinds of good avatars. She always has a knack for having the right one for a video.
Woo, 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 woo. Share the stream.
Lots of little cuties.
Follow. It would mean a lot to me because this is a journey that I've been on for like a good couple of years, and 8,000 is a number that I never imagined I would be able to hit, and if I could hit it, it would be crazy. So this is a follow-a-thon, and it's not like one of the it's not like a streamer follow-a-thon. This definitely does have an ending. It's not a subathon.
Yeah, we have things to do.
I have a job, please. Which unfortunately is not this. If it could be this, I'd be here, trust me. But it cannot be this. If I could stream in VR as my job for like 6 hours a day, I would do it. Hands down. If someone was like, you will make
You go blind, your poor eyes.
It's fine, it's fine. If someone was like, you could make a livable wage off of doing this for 6 hours a day, I'd be like, hell yeah. Yeah, you bet.
Some real Sword Art Online stuff just plugged into the virtual realm.
Okay, you know what? I'm sure
All
some
day.
people spend 6 hours a day in here anyway.
You know what? I absolutely believe you.
So I'm gonna do it and make money doing it. Please and thank you.
Let's see.
Though
I forgot the
Final
avatar
Fantasy
name, so I'm
stream?
gonna find it.
Maybe. Final Fantasy stream? Maybe. If people think that you would come and watch it and hang out with me on Twitch, if it'll work on Twitch, let me tell you what. My Twitch is spotty at best. Which is why I mostly stream on TikTok. I got Twitch to work once, and you guys watched me play Unpacking. But for whatever reason, I kind of have a hard time running Twitch. But maybe. It's something to think about. We play a lot of Final Fantasy. I might as well stream it. I just can't promise that it would be exciting content. Because I like to dig around in Final Fantasy.
Well, I'll drag you through some dungeons. People can watch you panic.
I'm so bad at dungeons, let me tell you what.
No, she's great actually. I've never died once while she was healer.
Sorry, I'm checking some messages.
AI is back for one, and they sent a rose. I guess they're done with their homework.
AI. I know AI said that they would, or not AI, Stitch said they would come if we did a Final Fantasy stream.
Yeah.
And everyone else who was watching would already be there playing Final Fantasy with us.
True, yeah. We got our own little crew for that. Run
It's a good
around, just
time.
fight stuff.
It's semi-annoying because that is just another platform that I feel like I have to work on.
It could be a little special treat, you know what I mean?
It could be a little special treat. It could be a
Just a
little
little
special
treat.
treat. Because, like,
A little bit.
'Cause,
Final
like,
Fantasy.
to do any actual, like, stuff on Twitch, you have to hit, like, 50 followers or whatever before people can start subscribing to you. And it's like, I've already worked that hard on TikTok. Moving to Twitch or doing anything on Twitch just feels like deflating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I worked so hard on TikTok. That's why, like, when they were talking about TikTok, like, being banned and taken down and all that stuff, I was like, please, no, I don't know what I'll do. Because it's like, I've worked on this for a good couple of years to get here.
Ghost Girl says that they'll be right back. They're going to pick up their stuff because they're going to Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh! Oh, we've been talking about a Vegas trip for a hot minute. It would be so fun.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. Let's revisit that. AI wants to know, how do you start lives?
Okay, so
How did you get into doing lives?
how do I start lives, or like how do you actually start a live video?
One and then the other. Let's give them your background and then how do you actually start it?
I actually started doing. I've done TikTok content for a good couple of years now, probably 4, because I started my senior year of college. Just kind of playing around with TikTok. So what happened with lives was I was really nervous about doing it, but I figured I'd give it a shot because like a lot of people use lives like for engagement and stuff like that. And I was like, I'll just try. So I did a live. I that really nervous, like just sitting there talking to people. It felt really
The
weird.
engagement's been great though.
Engagement's good. Not that this is all about engagement. I love talking to people too. But please, parasocial relationships. But I started doing them a couple times here and there, and then I actually got fired from a job kind of in a really shitty way where like I didn't do anything wrong. They just decided I wasn't a good fit suddenly. So I got fired. And then all of a
At
sudden
Will State, yeah.
Hmm?
At Will State, yeah, they
Yeah.
can just fire you
Yeah.
for whatever.
Yeah, they just fired me. I didn't know it was coming. I had no idea. I thought I was doing a good job, and they just fired me, and I was like, okay. So I went home. I was in a really bad place. I'd never been fired before. Being the person I am, where I work really hard on things, that really kind of hurt a lot, hurt my self-esteem a lot. So I was like, well, now I have nothing to do with myself. So I picked up streaming at first as a way to vent, kind of share my upset, and then it kind of snowballed into actually creating a community, because I would stream a lot. I went live on TikTok a lot just to talk, to like play a game and talk to people while I was playing a game. I played music, and then it turned into jokes of like just like doing what I saw like on Twitch. Like I'd be like, oh, is it like a maid dress stream? And then I ended up buying a maid dress, and I did quite a few maid dress streams. And it just kind of snowballed from there. Since I started working, obviously I didn't take off, and I wasn't able to like I didn't have that much time. I had like a month or two maybe of being able to do that. I was still actively looking for work. So obviously I didn't have like, it didn't turn into a possible career from the month or two that I, was doing it. So it's kind of harder to do it because I have a career, but I still love it. I think it's so fun. I love content creation as a whole. It makes me so happy to put, even if no one was watching.
She's a hardworking lady.
If no one was watching, I love making things. I love having an idea for a TikTok and watching it turn into an actual thing. And it was one thing with, cosplay, being able to change scenery on the fly and how I look and all of that on the fly in VR chat was incredible. Like, that was a whole new world. I was like, this is how I want to create content. And now we're here. That was a lot. Sorry. Oh no! Oh no, car crashed! Oh my god, I killed him! I thought I was crashing, but he crashed! Oh no. Oh no. This isn't my world, I can't invite him back! Oh no! Oh no, Chelsea, it's true, oh no! Chelsea, what do I do? He crashed! I thought I crashed, but he crashed! Okay, he requested off of me. That was really funny. I was like, oh my god, I crashed. I did that whole thing and I crashed. Also, if you'd like to know how to do lives, that was really funny. Dude, someone has to hold a party in here because the, cherry blossoms are really pretty. Before we end the stream, I'm going to show you guys the stage. The stage is really cool. And just, oh, that was car joining. He made me lag. The lights are all, with the music. Which will probably end here shortly, because I gotta work tomorrow. So there you are. I lost you. I was panicking. Chelsea can tell you I was panicking. I needed her. I was like, Chelsea!
Oh, I know. I got the stream up.
I was panicking.
I heard you're like, how am I gonna get you back in? Like all that stuff.
I still don't know how VR chat fully works with because Car handles most of it with inviting and stuff like that. That's just not my job. It's Car's job.
We all got our roles to play.
It's true.
You're doing an amazing job.
Ooh. We're probably...
Speaking of roles, Stitch's band is performing at 10, so they gotta go.
Oh, goodbye, Stitch! I hope your band goes great. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope it's fun. But I think we're gonna wrap up here shortly. Thank you for joining the finale. Possibly, unless I decide to stream again. So I won't know for about a month if I land this new job. I'm starting to get the streaming bug back, so I might return. Oh, I like this song. I like this song. But I might return before that month. So if I haven't started the new job yet, we're still gonna be in the Peach Pit Season 2 Part 2 Episode 2 era of streaming. It's undecided yet. It just depends on where I am. But
The dub, not the sub.
yeah, the dub. But we'll get to Season 3 if I get to change jobs, and you'll know because I'll be streaming at not midnight, but I'll be streaming at like a regular people hour, like 7 o'clock. Or like, I don't know, 5, 8? It will not be at midnight. So yeah.
Late night, party night.
Yeah, it'll be at a regular people time and more open on the weekends because I'll actually be off on weekends instead of having to work. So, things are changing. Things are in the works. This is a fun hobby for me. I do have a different career. The follow-a-thon is still happening in your hearts. If you think people would like my content, spread the word. Be like, hey, Peach, pretty cool. You should follow them. Share my videos. I really appreciate it. I really want to hit 8,000. It would be incredible. And then I will not bother you guys to follow me again until, if ever, we get close to 10,000. Which I don't see happening for like another 2 years. So, I'll only bother you till we get to 8,000. And then I will not bother you again. So yeah, spread the word. Peach.
Maybe
They're
bother them
pretty
a
cool.
little. I think they
Maybe-
like it.
Bother you a little bother, just a smidgen. Also, if you have any crazy VR stories, please contact me. Please let us interview you. I should really get some people that we know probably to filter through here with crazy VR stories. I'm
Or
pretty sure.
submit them in Am I the Asshole format. I think
Oh
that'd be
yeah.
fun.
Am I the asshole for telling this guy? Probably not. But I think we're gonna wrap up tonight, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your week. Halfway there, it's technically Thursday, and will I share anything from our adventure? Maybe not. Will we want to talk about it when we come back? Absolutely. Stay tuned for the Peach and Car Adventure of a Lifetime. That'll be the next super special episode. Car is gonna dance while I close out the stream. Thank you guys. It means the world to me. The support, your head is chopped off. It's just your body.
You know what? That's the important part.
The support that you guys show me by coming to these streams, even when I've been gone for a while, means the world to me. I wish I had a better way to express it, but it really, really does. I really appreciate it. The gifts, even a single rose, incredible. It means the world to me. And I really appreciate it. And Kara's gonna dance you guys out while I end, and we will be back hopefully sooner than you think.
Hopefully. Make sure you follow Peach, not only here, so that you can see more streams,
also sent me
but on her
corn.
YouTube.
She knows that I live in the middle of nowhere.
Did she send you corn?
She did. She's like,
Is that what
"Man,
that is? It looked like chicken. That's
This
corn?
country-
Oh, it is corn.
She said, this country
With a
bumpkin.
bite taken out of it.
Here's some corn. She tastes it. She's my poison taster. My poison tester.
Just took a big bite out of it.
Chelsea's.
But yeah, make sure you're following
She-
on YouTube, PeachyVRC, Instagram, Peachy.vrc. Also make content, Carminian.
I was gonna say she
Or
made that
Carminios.
corn. She put the spicy stuff on it.
Yeah, it's elote.
Yeah,
corn.
Lotte. Oh, hand wave. Goodbye, everybody. I appreciate it. We'll be back hopefully sooner than later. Tell all your friends that we are pretty okay. It should be ending.
Yeah, it's done.